Ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, okay. So Moses is, I'm not even using the mic. Okay, welcome everyone. All of those of you who are tuning in to hear our music this evening. This is the Circle 3 Trio. I'm David Friesen on the bass, the great Joe Manis on tenor and soprano, and amazing drummer Charlie Doggett. And that was a tune entitled New Tune Blue. And continuing on, we're going to play a tune now entitled Interaction, which is the title track of our latest CD on the Origin record label.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to David Friesen and the Circle 3 Trio. We are here at the Woodstock Wine and Deli. It's such a pleasure to be here with you all. Thank you so much for joining us. A reminder that these musicians are working for your tips and your tips alone, so if you could find it in your hearts and in your wallets to throw a couple dollars into one of the digital tip jars, that is literally how we are surviving this crazy time. But also, we want to give something back to you. So if you put in $20 or more to one of the digital tip jars, that'll enter you in for a raffle to win a rack of ribs and a serving of, which is a big container, a big serving of beans and coleslaw here from the Woodstock Wine and Deli. Greg here has won many awards for his barbecue nationwide. It is an incredible rack of ribs, and it's a super great prize, and we're so glad that he was able to offer it tonight. So please consider that. But also, if you just need to hang out for free, that is totally cool. A great free way to help out the stream is to smash that share button, tag someone in the comments you know might dig these tunes, spread the word around. And now some more music from David Friesen and the Circle 3 Trio.
Thank you, Moses. It's great to be working with you and Jordan once again. Left Door live stream. Great people to work with. That was a tune, as I said before, called Interaction, which is the title track of our latest CD on the Origin record label. Continuing on, this is a piece, fairly new composition of mine, entitled Softly Tells the Story. Thank you very much. Slothfully tells the story. This next piece is a brand new piece. I just wrote this a few days ago and thought we'd try it tonight. It is entitled, Was It Something I Said?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here. And a big thank you to the Woodstock Wine and Deli, who is open for pickup meals Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Saturday. Check their website. It's a different meal on different nights. You can order through email or through messaging Facebook. And they really have some of the best food in town. And it's really nice to be able to pick up a full meal and bring it home to your loved ones, which you can do if you put $20 or more into one of the digital tip jars. That'll enter you in for a raffle for a rack of ribs, and then a big canister of beans and a big canister of coleslaw. This is made by Greg here at the Woodstock Wine and Deli, who has won many, many awards, national barbecue awards. He's really a master barbecuer here in Portland, and we're so lucky to be performing at his space. So please consider throwing $20 into one of the digital tip jars, but also a great free way to help out the stream if you just need to hang out for free, which is totally cool. We are just glad that you are here, is to smash that share button, tag some folks in the comments that might dig these tunes. It really helps with the visibility of this amazing music. And now, what do we got coming up next, David?
This next tune is...
Oh, you got to get the mic up to you. There you go.
I should practice this. I should walk around my home
just holding
a
the
few
mic.
hours before I come here with a
There
mic
you go.
in my hand.
There you go.
This next piece is a tune I wrote a few years ago, and it's entitled Zoom. And that's interesting. This was written before Zoom meetings, so this was written in 2014.
Old school Zoom.
I didn't know about Zoom meetings at that time. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about that. The music will tell the rest. Zoom. Okay, I picked up the mic. I remembered this time. This is the hardest part of the gig. Charlie, you remind me to pick up the mic, if you would. Yeah, I'd like to welcome guests and friends and people who are tuning in. Thank you very much for that, for supporting our music this evening, the Circle 3 Trio. Once again with the great Joe Manis on tenor and soprano and the fantastic Charlie Doggett on the drums. This next piece is a tune I wrote for my little toy poodle. We have 3 dogs at home, 2 toys and a Maltese, and I've written tunes for each one of them. And I shortened the name on this. Ella is her name, after Ella Fitzgerald, named the dog after Ella Fitzgerald. But we refer to her as Ella Bella Relagella, which might sound very strange to some people, but it makes perfect sense to me. And this is a tune I call Little Ella Bella.
Guys, we got Paul Ward in the chat. Always good to see. He says you are sounding great.
Thank you.
David is one of the tastiest bassists, brilliant composers, and experienced musicians, and such a great trio on stage. Also, Nick, I'm going to butcher this last name, Idilot. He said there's a sick drum solo hollering out at Charlie Doggett. So thank you so much for joining us. Please smash that share button. Tell the folk what's up. What do we got next coming up, Dave?
A surprise.
Oh, a surprise.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a tune entitled Basic Strategy. Basic Strategy. Here's a tune, fairly new composition of mine entitled Pumpkin Patch.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on the internet for David Friesen and the Circle 3 Trio. If you are enjoying this music, please consider throwing a couple dollars into one of the digital tip jars. It is the only way these musicians are making money, and it really makes a difference in their lives. But also, we want to give something back to you, so if you put in $20 or more, you are entered into a raffle for a chance to win a rack of ribs and a big serving of, like a big container of beans and coleslaw from the Woodstock Wine and Deli. Greg has won many awards for his barbecue. It is really top-notch. I can say that firsthand. But also, if you just need to hang out for free, that's totally understandable. We're just glad that you were here. A great free way to help out the stream is to smash that share button, tag someone in the comments you know might dig these tunes. Share the links around. It really helps with the visibility of this music. Thank you so much for your help. David, what do we got coming up next?
Hey, you know, this Christmas time, my wife and I had the Christmas dinner here that he had. Man, it was one of the best meals I ever had in my life.
Absolutely.
And I've eaten at some Michelin, 3-star Michelin restaurants in France. Man, this guy can cook.
Amen to that.
I mean, how many trophies do you see? I see about, I don't know, probably about 50 or 60.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, with all the ribbons.
And they all represent, first place, second place, all over the United States. So he didn't go out and just buy these and display them. I mean, or did you, Greg? No, for sure he didn't. But the food is really, really, really good.
Absolutely. So please consider checking out their website, making an order. They're doing food to go. You place an order, and then a couple days later, there's a cook day. You come pick it up. It's a full meal. It's really incredible, and it's really worth your
There's
time.
a nice odor just coming out from his website, man.
That's it. That's it.
So what is next? What's next, Moses?
What is next? What you got coming up? What's the next tune, David?
This is a piece. There's a television show called The Chase that just came out. But this is a tune I wrote in 2012 called The Chase. So I'm not copying the television show title. It's a piece called, we haven't played this before, I think, as a trio, so I thought it'd be fun to put in a few tunes that we hadn't done before. And then I could feel sorry about it later. This is a tune called The Chase. Thank you. Assuming you're applauding, it's such a strange thing, you know. We get in the habit of playing gigs, you know, and having people most times present, and so you know, you play a tune and they applaud, and you always say thank you very much. So I'm saying thank you. Just out of habit. So thank you. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, thank you, Joe and Charlie. It's been great. Music flying in the breeze here. Here's a tune. We'll slow things down just for a moment. Play a ballad. This is a tune called "Quietly Unfolding."
Oh, that was beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed that tune, please consider throwing a couple dollars into one of the digital tip jars. It is the one and only way that these musicians are getting paid, and it makes such a difference in our lives. Thank you so much for that support. But also, we want to give something back to you. So if you've been $20 or more to one of the digital tip jars, you are entered in for a chance to win a rack of ribs, a full serving container of beans, and a full serving container of coleslaw. That's a delicious barbecue dinner for you. But also, if you just need to hang out for free, that is totally cool. We understand. A great free way to help out the stream is to smash that share button, tag someone you know might dig these tunes in the comments, send those links around. And now some more music from David Friesen and the Circle 3 Trio.
Am I on, Moses?
You are.
That was a tune entitled Deep South Blues. It's an 8-bar blues tune. Here's a piece. We have a couple of more pieces to share with you this evening. And before we do, I don't want to forget to thank Left Doors Streaming for always doing a great job. Jordan and Moses, this particular team that's working with us tonight. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure. What do we got coming up next?
This is a brand new piece entitled Motivation.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on the internet for David Friesen and the Circle 3 Trio. Big shout out to Woodstock Wine and Deli for hosting us. And a reminder that if you put in $20 or more to one of the digital tip jars tonight, you were entered in for a raffle to win a rack of ribs, a full-serving big container of coleslaw, and a big container of beans, baked beans. This is really great food put on by a barbecue master here in Portland. So we're really excited to offer this as a prize. So please consider throwing $20 in there. But also, if you just want to hang out for free, that is totally cool. We are just glad that you are here. Remember to smash that share button, tag the folks in the comments. It helps with the visibility of this incredible music. And now, more tunes from David Friesen.
Yeah, we're going to close this evening with a tune from a new CD of mine called Testimony. It's recorded with a 40-piece woodwind and brass orchestra in Kiev. Just before giving you the title of the tune, I'd like to take the time to thank these two great musicians that are part of this trio. The great Joe Manis on tenor sax and soprano sax. Joe Manis. Take a big bow, Joe. And a fantastic, just an amazing drummer to work with, play with. I've played with a lot of great drummers. This guy's my favorite. Charlie Doggett on the drums. Great Charlie Doggett. Take a bow, Charlie. Thank you guys for the music tonight. It's been great playing with you both. And once again, big thanks going out to Moses and Jordan from Left Door Streaming. Thanks for the great job. Also, you guys. Appreciate it. So getting back to this tune that was recorded with a 40-piece woodwind and brass orchestra. Just got to say that. It's a tune entitled Another Time, Another Place. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm David Friesen on the bass. Thanks again for joining us this evening for this left door presentation of the Circle 3 Trio. I'm David Friesen, Joe Manis on tenor and soprano, Charlie Doggett on the drums. Thanks again.
Insane.